Good morning, students. Welcome in computer class. Today we are going to start chapter number 2, Introduction to Database Management System. Okay. In earlier days, paper-based files were used to store the data, and this system had a various disadvantages, right? And these files usually got damaged in a few years. Data could not be easily modified. Yes. So here in the DBMS, to overcome this problem, the concept of computerized database management system was introduced. This is a database, means DBMS, database management system. So what is a database? A database is an organized way of storing information quickly and efficiently. In daily life, we come across many types of databases such as shopping lists, telephone diaries, students record, etc. The next topic here, the types of database. There are two types of databases. Number one, here, the flat file database, and number two, relational database. Okay, so let's see the first, flat file database. It stores a data in a plain text file which have a small and fixed number of fields without any structured relationship. Look at here, no structured relationship is there. Okay, so this is a plain text file here. Which file is this? Notepad file. Yes, so this is a flat file database. Understood this? Okay, so here the data stored in a plain text file which have a small and fixed number of fields without any structured relationship. This is a flat file database. Next, relational database. Yes, it stores the data in multiple tables and link tables together to get a common piece of information like MS Access. Okay, relational database means RDBMS, Relational Database Management System. Okay, so in MS Access, we are going to create this type of database here. Okay, so it stores the data in multiple tables and link tables together to get a common piece of information. Are you getting it? Yes. Structure of a database. Every database contains a specific structure to store a data. Tables, queries, forms, reports. Okay, so every database contains a specific structure to store a data. Number one is tables. A table is the building block of a database. A single database can contain one or more tables. Okay, so tables are a building blocks of a database. They store data in a structured manner. Yes, look at here. The some fields given: roll number, name, English, maths, Hindi, and then the data given. Yes, and then look at the next, and then these all are the records. Yes, understood this. Okay, so what is a record? A row in a table is known as a record. A row in a table. Okay, a row in a table is known as a record or tuple. Okay, and what is a field? A field is a column in the table and refers to the specific category to organize and define data. Yes, tables are building blocks of a database. They store data in a structured manner. Yes, so many tables are here, but these all tables are linked to each other. Some relationship is there between these all tables. Okay, so this is a relational database management system. There are some elements of a table. Number one is fields, number two records, number third is data. Yes, so look at here the some fields there: roll number, name, English, maths, and Hindi. Yes, so a field is a column in the table and refers to the specific category to organize and define data. Yes, data refers to the values that are entered in the cells of the table. है ना, हम टेबल के अंदर जो भी वैल्यूज एंटर करते हैं सेल में उसको हम डेटा कहेंगे. फील्ड हम किसे कहेंगे? जो हम कॉलम है टेबल्स में, है ना, उसमें स्पेसिफिक कैटेगरी दी हुई है, राइट, कुछ डेटा डिफाइन करने के लिए उसको हम फील्ड्स कहते हैं. रोल नंबर, नेम, इंग्लिश, मैथ्स, हिंदी. ओके, एंड सम रिकॉर्ड्स आर आल्सो देयर, राइट. A row in a table. A row in a table means number 1, Sandeep, then 89, 79, 60. Yes, so a row in a table is known as a record or tuple. Understood this? Okay, a tuple refers to a single entry in the table. A tuple refers to a single entry in the table. It contains data on two or more fields and contains information about a single entity in a database. Understood this? So these all are the elements of a table: data, records, and fields. Understood this? Okay, so these three records are here. So field, all the columns in a table are called fields. Okay, so these all are the elements of a table. Till here, all of you understood this? Okay, yes. Look at here, these all are the fields: roll number, name, English, maths, and Hindi. The next topic here, the query. A query is the most powerful feature of a database. A query is the most powerful feature of a database. It is a request to perform an action on data in a database. A query is the most powerful feature. Yes, it is a request for a data from a database. It is request for data from a database. Example, select from student. Yes, and it helps you to retrieve information from a table based on some criteria or condition. You can ask, find, retrieve, create, manipulate, or delete data from the database just by creating and running a query. Okay, so what is a query? A query is the most powerful feature of a database. It is a request to perform an action on data in a database. Clear? Yes. So here in the query, you can ask, find, create, manipulate, or delete data from the database just by creating and running a query. Understood this? What is a query? Okay, we can also apply some conditions on queries. We can also apply some conditions on a query. Okay, so understood this? What is a query? Yes, for example, from a student where a roll number 10. So we can also apply some condition on queries. Okay, so from student where roll number 10. So here you have to give one condition in a query. Yes, for example, name from a student where roll number 10. So this type of different condition you can give in a query, okay, in DBMS. Understood this? Okay. Queries are also used to perform some actions like update and delete based on some condition. Okay, so queries are also used to perform some actions like update and deleting some condition. Delete from student where a roll number 10. So this is also one condition given here. Okay, so this is a query. Clear? Next topic here, the forms. Forms are user-friendly interfaces that provide the process or entering a data in tables and queries. Yes, so forms are user-friendly interface that provide the process of entering a data in tables and queries. Okay, so look at here the forms. So this is very user friendly interface. So here they can provide a process of entering a data in table. Yes. So a form is an object that is used to enter and display a data. It facilitates users to input a data and then passes it on to the associated table and query. Okay. So generally here you can type, enter a data and display a data in a form. Okay, the next topic here, the reports. Reports are used to display a selected data in a printable format. Are you getting it? Reports are used to display a selected data in a printable format. A report is an object, okay, and that is used to display or print the data. You may print the report on paper or display in soft copy to show the data. It is specially designed to display or print the data in a formatted way. Next topic here, advantages of a DBMS system, right? So a database management system has a many advantages. Okay, some of the important advantages are reducing a redundancy, then data consistency, sharing of data, data integrity, data security. These all are the main advantages of a DBMS. Okay, so a DBMS has a many advantages. Number one is controlling a redundancy. In traditional file system, each user group maintains its own files. Okay, one example given here: account department, uh, exam department, roll number, name, fees paid, fees due, exam department, roll number, name, course, and grades. Yes, this is a traditional file system. Okay, so here each user group maintains its own files. Yes, then this will lead to a wastage of storage space and inconsistency. Yes, this will lead to wastage of storage space. Now, means account department also keeping a different files, exam department also keeping a different files. Yes, here. So here this will lead to a wastage of storage space. So roll number, name, here only two fields are different, course and grades, right? In exam department. So in the database approach, views of different user integrated. Okay, views of different users integrated here in a DBMS. Okay, so in the database approach, views of different users integrated, all the data stored in only one place of the database. Are you getting it? So all the data stored in only one place of the database. This ensures consistency and saves storage space, है ना? हमने एग्जाम डिपार्टमेंट और जो इसका था फीस का था अकाउंट डिपार्टमेंट का उसको हम मर्ज करते हैं, है ना, इंटीग्रेट करते हैं. यस. So here the next advantage is here restricting unauthorized access. When a multiple users share a large database, the type of access operation must be controlled. Yes. So when multiple users share a large database, the type of access operation must be controlled. Yes. So here this is the main advantage of a DBMS. Right? This is the main advantage of DBMS. So data consistency is ensured in database because there is no data redundancy. Yes, all data appears consistently across the database and the data is same for all the users viewing the database. Yes, so DBMS must provide a security and authorization subsystem. DBA creates accounts and specifies account restrictions. Parametric users allowed to access a database only through a CAN transactions. Yes. So these are the some restrictions here for unauthorized access. Okay. So this is also one advantage of a database system, DBMS. Okay. So sharing of a database, providing a persistent storage for a program objects, providing a persistent storage for a program objects. Sharing of data in a database, the users of the database can share data among themselves, right? There are various levels of authorization to access a data, and consequently data can also be shared based on the correct authorization protocols being followed. Yes, so traditional file systems are there. Once a program terminates, then value of program variables then discarded. Yes, this is a traditional file system. Okay, and in DBMS, once a program terminates, values of program variables not discarded stores the object. So here the data integrity is there. This is the main advantage of DBMS. Data integrity means that the data is correct and consistent in the database. It is very important as there are multiple databases in a DBMS. So here in a traditional file system must be explicitly stored in separate permanent files involves a conversion. DBMS recognizes data and the structures of programming languages like Java, C++ automatically converts here. Okay. And so this is also a main advantage of a DBMS. So all of this database contain a data that is visible to multiple user. So only correct data should be entered and stored in a database. Providing a storage structure for efficient query processing. This is also a main advantage here. Database system must provide a capabilities for efficiently executing queries and updates. Since a database is stored on a disk, DBMS must provide a specialized data structures to speed up a disk search. Yes, so this is also a main advantage here. Then look at the next, data security. DBMS has features to ensure the data security of a database. Only authorized users can access the database, and their identify is uh, authenticated using a username and password. Unauthorized users cannot access the database. Yes, so query processing and optimization module is there, so responsible for efficient and query execution. Yes, so this is also a main advantage of a DBMS, providing a backup and recovery. Providing backup and recovery. The backup and recovery subsystem of DBMS responsible for recovery in case of hardware or software failures. है ना, कभी कभी हो जाता है कि हार्डवेयर है, सॉफ्टवेयर फेल्यूर्स, on that time the backup and recovery subsystem is there in a DBMS. So this is also the main advantage of DBMS. Example, if the computer crashes during a complex transactions, the recovery subsystem responsible for ensuring that a transaction resumes from where it is interrupted, or at least restore to the state it was a before a transaction started executing. Okay, and the next is providing a multiple user interfaces. Multiple users, different levels of technical knowledge, so DBMS should provide a variety of user interfaces. Yes, so multiple users can work here in DBMS. Understood this? Okay, so here for example, query languages. So casual users, some programming language interfaces, application programmers, forms, parametric users, menu-driven interfaces, standalone users. Okay, so this type of examples given in a providing multiple user interface. Multiple users are there. Yes, some are casual users, some are programmers, some are parametric users. Yes, so this all are the multiple users are here. Yes, the next is form a style interfaces and menu driven interface. Graphical user interface means GUI. Graphical user interface means GUI. All of you know this graphical user interface? Yes. Next advantage here, representing a complex relationship among data. I hope all of you understood today's topic, database and database management system, objects of a database, advantage of a database management system. So read this topic from your book. Okay. Thank you, students.